This video is going to be about how you solve equations when fractions are involved. So first of all I'm going to show you the method you're probably comfortable with already, and I'm going to show you a second one which might help with some of the later questions that I set you. So first of all, we've got x over 2 add 5 equals 12. So the last thing I did to x was I added the 5 on, so I'm going to take 5 off both sides. So on the left hand side of the equal sign I'm now left with x divided by 2, or half of x, whichever way you prefer to think about it, and 12 take away 5 is 7. To undo divide by 2 I'm going to multiply both sides by 2, which leaves me with x is equal to 14, 7 times 2. Now the other way I could have done this question, x over 2 add 5, is if I had multiplied everything by 2 straight away, then x divided by 2 times 2 is x, 5 times 2 is 10, and 12 times 2 is 24. And then I could have taken 10 off both sides. So again, x equals 14. Now I know that most of you are confident with this method, so stick to this, but when you do get to questions which have fractions in, and more complicated questions, you might want to use this skill here. Another different type of example. I've got t over 7, add 3t over 4 equals minus 5. So to add these fractions together I need to get them over a common denominator. So the common denominator here is 28, because both 7 and 4 go into 28. So I'm going to times that by 4, and that by 4, and that by 7, and that by 7. So I end up with 4t over 28, add 21t over 28 equals minus 5. So now I can say that 4t add 21t is 25t over 28, and that's equal to minus 5. And I can multiply both sides by 28, so that means that 25t is going to be minus, so 5 times 20 is 100, 5 times 8 is 40, so that'll be minus 140. And then finally I divide both sides by 25. So I end up with t equals minus 140, all divided by 25. Some questions for you to do. First of all, I'd like you to solve for me y divided by 3 minus 2 equals 10. Secondly, I want you to solve for me 4f divided by 5 add 9 equals 12. And finally, I want you to solve f over 9 plus 2f over 6 equals 11.